You were the boy you thought you were the girl you thought you were, like that's people were not provincial colors and whatnot. Now you come here, 30s, 40s, 20s, 15s are popping. Hey,
Yeah, people are getting binary numbers.
hey, now drawing the
One this week, zero next week. Stop, people. Welcome to All Things Phoka, the channel where we do the things with me, Phoka. So today we're doing something special. We're actually doing an expectations versus reality video. So our expectations of varsity university before we came, as we came, and then the realities that we experienced thereafter. But I'm not alone today, as you can see, obviously. I'm here with my friend, Mangoba. Please introduce yourself.
Sanibonani Dumelang, Abusheni Damanda, and hello, my name is Mangoba. And yeah, on the snow of the on the snow of the
Yeah, it's it.
Oh, and I with him.
Okay, sharp. Okay, let me go first. I think if we just off the bat think, now the first expectation that I had was regarding academics. Now was that, nah man, I've chosen this, this degree, this is something that I like because I've been doing these subjects at school and whatnot. So surely it's gonna be a breeze because I'm not doing all English, I'm not doing
like now you're gonna do what you love.
Science, I'm gonna do what I love.
And you are now coming there when
Exactly. I'm gonna come in and kill it. It's gonna be a breeze. Yo. So the reality of that, yes, it was absolutely very difficult. Obviously,
for me, I think because back then I was like, okay, I want to be a doctor and whatnot. I didn't really care about the academic load or the academic intensity. For me, it was more of I'm going to be what I want to be.
Okay.
That's all. Like I was like, psh, I'm gonna be that child or that student who gets 80s.
Yeah.
And when I was that was my expectation of how my student varsity life would be. I'm enjoying because I'm doing what I love. I'm gonna be a cardiothoracic surgeon. So I think bro.
Then how did you end up at Eng then?
Okay, how I ended up in engineering was I wasn't accepted for my first choice, which was medicine. So then my second choice was engineering. So then I came, but I was registered under chemical engineering. But for me, it didn't have that people element. So then
understandable.
So then I changed to industrial engineering. Okay. So
And then you must came. You expected to get 80s, 90s, something, and then test week came. Test week, how was that?
No, you know what? Actually, frankly speaking, I actually did well in my first
test
one. My first test week, I was like, no man, in actual fact, engineering is not so hard, Moose. I can do this, man. Okay. First year was okay. No. First semester.
Okay.
Was okay. And second semester, woo.
Yes, seeing flames.
I was not the boy I thought I was. I was not the boy I thought I was.
Anything life after that.
I went and applied in other months. So I'm like, yo, you will I applied in various institutions for various career fields. I was like, you know what? I was like,
this is after first year now.
Just before first year exams.
Okay. End of the exam, second semester.
Yes. I was like, okay, you know what? Gooby. I'm applying, so I applied, but I was like, you know what? No man, let me try my best. Let me finish what I started. So that's how I was like, okay, no, let's take it through. And actually that worked out.
It's not carrying on. Fighting the good fight.
After repeated modules, but it's still here.
What expectations do you have though, outside of academics?
Okay, outside of academics.
Now I thought I was gonna come and play sports. Like I thought, honestly, I thought
When I like sports.
Yeah, because in school, now I played like summer sport, winter sport. Could do all these things. All around students, they encourage that at school. And then now you come here, you like same thing. Then I kill it in academics. And then I come and play basketball for the university. Gonna dabble in some rugby, maybe. Can't do anything. No time, man. All the time. You're just sitting in front of that chowing course. Like there's absolutely like no time. So I couldn't do any of that. I think I played for a bit, like what do you call this thing? I played rugby with one of the residences for like a short while, but even then it was just for fun. It wasn't anything serious. But no, it was too much.
Okay, well for me it was a case of, I think because I grew up in a very conservative setting, you know what I mean? I wanted to use university as a means of let me explore who my mother is. You know what I mean? So now, hey, my first goal upon arriving in varsity, I wanted to dye my hair purple. Like I'm gonna I wanted to explore my mother, but then also now it takes time to really like deconstruct all that you have learned, and also like how you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So then you're like, okay, no, hence like it's only now if I'm like, and it's like, okay, man, Papa.
Yeah, and I remember like that time when you were coming from varsity, it was the whole thing of like learning and unlearning. That was a big thing.
That shift. That shift.
And I feel like because we came from school, school was a very enclosed environment in terms of the information that we got as well. It was all within a bubble. So then coming into university, it's a thing of, okay, you first have to unlearn, break down those shells or
exactly.
shells before you can actually experience who you are. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think one thing which is very important or very shaky and whatnot was the fact that, okay, now I am shifting from what I've always known now to stepping into what I don't really know, but what I really find comfort in also. So that thing of you know what I mean? So yeah.
So how did you then, become the man over? Like, because you came was not expecting to dye your hair purple from the get-go. So then, how did you do that? Did you end up dyeing your hair purple?
No, I didn't. No, I was like, okay, now that's too drastic. I'm gonna have this certain. Now people are gonna brand me as this certain dude and whatnot. So I was like, no, man, take your time. Go and check. The email to sweat. And then understanding my mobile and whatnot. Then it came properly. Then.
Okay. What did you expect like the classes to be like when you came to university? Now I thought like the lecturers would actually just come in, teach and then walk out, because that's what we were being told. But okay, no.
Even in TV,
I'm gonna just come in the class, the lecturer is just gonna teach and walk out. They don't care about you, whatever. But that's actually not the case.
And it was said with you, okay, you're nothing but just a number. You're just a number. They don't care about you. And again, having a friend who went to varsity before me, and then he came back and told me, I was like, okay, I need to really pull up my sleeves in terms of not relying on my lecturers. So
I think that was not the reality of things.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
No, it's true. Like that wasn't the reality, because like with a lot of the lecturers, they're actually really keen to help you.
Yes,
and some of them actually
that's the reality.
After class.
Actually, that's the reality. The expectation was, okay, you're not gonna be taking care of, I don't know.
They're not gonna care about
just do you, and whether you pass or you fail, they don't care. But in actual fact, they do care. They actually like they will spot you, okay.
We're not
so you know what I mean.
But also it takes from you as well. I think one of the biggest thing like to learn is that it takes initiative from you to actually go out and seek help.
Oh no, definitely.
Because they're always offering, but they won't come to you and beg you to come ask them for help. You know what I mean? They're not teachers, they're lecturers. That's the difference.
Because the thing, I mean, your future is in your hands.
Yeah,
you can't expect now people to go fetch your life for you. You need to
fetch your life.
I get. so yeah. Yeah.
And then what about the whole independence vibe, like the freedom, when you come to bus? Yeah, I was excited about that.
Okay. Me personally, I've always been an independent person. I've never had to really, until my parents never really struggled with, like, being all clingy or like having to depend on them, like in terms of like academics or what. I mean, like if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna make sure that I do it the way it's supposed to be done. So I'm very independent in that sense of which I don't go look for external motivation. Everything is intrinsic. So we move in that program. So from primary till now, I've always been that independent person, go-getter.
Okay. And then in terms of the freedom now, like the freedom of, like when I meant I get what you said, the way you interpreted the independence. But I mean, like, more in terms of
like
the freedom to do whatever you want. Like, you don't have your parents there to sort of oversee. Even though they weren't like on your back about like, but like you don't have them there to sort of oversee your every move in a sense. I think of like, they always there. Now you're free, you're at varsity, you're at days, hey, life is, going. So how did you sort of like handle that?
Okay, so now for me,
why is this? It's not an interview,
I know it's but anyways, it's supposed to be there is a Zulu saying which goes like indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili. So that being said, for me, I looked at perhaps like my friends, brothers or whatnot, who went to varsity, who had all of the freedom and whatnot, and then now upon having all that freedom, they stumbled. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, man, now you have all this freedom. You've seen what it does if not tackled properly. So then just be careful. Yes, live your life, be free, but understand what you can't be reckless with it. So
I think
like
no, with me it was a thing of I didn't really have like people that I could sort of pinpoint and gain from the experience in a sense. So when I came to varsity, you could actually see it. So in the first term of my first year, I stayed at home, I was driving in and out, fine, grades were good and stuff. As soon as I moved to res, after that things became shaky because
freedom
now, literally when you have all that freedom, everything is in your hands, like you said. That's more about the discipline to actually carry out everything. I think that was the biggest struggle for me. The reality of things is that coming to the realization of the independence or the freedom has to be followed by discipline to actually do everything that you're supposed to do, even though you know that you're supposed to be doing things. You won't always do it because that discipline is lacking. You know what I mean? So that was like one of the biggest learning curves in first year.
Okay, that learning curve.
With the reality that happened,
Which you say, how do you ensure that? How did you then like make sure that? Okay, now you see take as things happen and all of that. Like how did you not ensure it? Okay, even though now you're still on campus, people saying and whatnot, but now you make sure that those mistakes from first year, like you don't do them again.
How did you make sure that? How did I do that? I think, man, it was really a thing of, because I had seen what had happened, I had gone through it, and it was very bad. It was, the grades were not looking good, and when the grades don't look good, everything else sort of like doesn't fall into place, and that experience is not a good one to have. So it was more of a thing of making sure that I don't go through that, that struggle or anything like that, and actually picking out the things that I should be doing differently. Like you said, like now asking for help when you need help, it's a big thing. Asking your friends for help, asking your friends for help. Not always thinking that you can do everything by yourself. And then with that, always working with your friends and things like that. You guys sort of like keep each other on track.
I think recognizing that I need help. It's very important. It's very, especially if you came to varsity
that student.
You were the boy you thought you were the girl you thought you were, and that's people when provincial colors, whatnot. Now you come here, 30s, 40s, 20s, 15s are popping. Hey.
Yeah, people are getting binary numbers.
Hey, and drawings.
This week, 0 next week.
So like, guys, it's so important. It's so important to ask for help, group work, and then you know, like, I really find motivation from people or from high school learners who are at MKI. Guys, they'll be having one textbook and one not sharp, but they'll show it. They all help each other. They all pass together. You know, that's the of togetherness. I really find inspiration from it. That's now like in everything or in most of my those states about guys. I'm like, hey, as 7th and song guys, because we're all supposed to pass. I'm not with you. You know what I mean?
We all will pass.
And we all will pass, but that thing of us passing together, it comes from us helping each other and whatnot.
Share the notes, man. This guy.
Listen, share the notes, share the scope. What else? If for example the prof,
or something.
Hey, past papers, when the Google Drives, if perhaps you went to the professor and you told him a tricking or whatnot, share it with others because it doesn't take away. It doesn't take away from you passing. Guys,
what I like though about with engineering, or at least in E&E, like they are very for that. People literally share.
Not in my Not even.
People literally share information all the time. Like they always sharing, and if you don't have, you just ask and people share. So like they really kind like that. But I know in other faculties, people,
hey, listen,
they sell notes.
You'll be asking a question in the group. That time, like, guys, it's a very serious one. Then someone else will ask a question. Then it will be as if nothing happened. Like it's just flowing. And you're like, I'm over, guys. You know what I mean? But it's fine. I think that's when now you also start to recognize now. Okay, who are you go to in terms of now, and also now yourself. I'm sure they can also recognize also you are their go-to, like, the thing of let's help each other. Because clearly the rest of the group is one.
You rub my back, I rub yours. That thing.
But that. Besides that, guys, I said like umuntu ngabantu, guys. Hey, so.
No, that's true. Okay, just to sort of move on to our next session, we actually have some responses from matriculants from Kayamandi High School. So I asked them, sub people. So this is at the end of part 1 of expectations versus reality. I decided to make it into a 2-part because it was going to be too long and I don't want to keep you here the whole day. But thank you so much for watching all the way till this part, till the end of this video. Please do leave a comment. Let me know what your expectations were. If you're still coming to varsity, what are your expectations? What your realities were if you are in varsity? Let me know. Let's engage in the comments. And then also please do share the video. Let the people know that the content is boosting on All Things Phoka. Leave a like as well and subscribe. Sure.